सुनिए विनती सुनिए आदि शक्ति में
Jai Shri Mataji. Welcome all brothers and sisters on this auspicious day of Makar Sakranti. Let's all bow down to Shri Mataji and offer our humble salutations.
साक्षात् श्री महालक्ष्मी महासरस्वती त्रिगुणात्मिका कुण्डलिनी साक्षात् श्री आदिशक्ति माताजी श्री निर्मला देवी नमो नमः। ॐ त्वमेव साक्षात् श्रीकल्की साक्षात् श्री आदिशक्ति माताजी श्री निर्मला देवी नमो नमः। ॐ त्वमेव साक्षात् श्रीकल्की साक्षात् श्रीसहस्रार स्वामिनी मोक्षप्रदायिनी माताजी श्री निर्मला देवी नमो नमः। श्री निर्मला देवी नमो नमः। श्री निर्मला देवी नमो नमः।
Let's all thank Shri Mataji for getting us all together on this morning meditation platform and giving us the permission to do the meditation, collective meditation. By the grace of Shri Mataji, let's all pray to Shri Mataji to give us the salvation. At her lotus feet, we seek worldwide peace, harmony, as lot of nature is destructions are happening around. Let's plead Shri Mataji to keep everywhere harmony and peace in the entire world. Let's all give collective bandhan for Los Angeles, for the wildfires which are spreading very fast. Let's all meditate for 10 minutes in deep silence. As we are experiencing the Param Chaitanya as vibrations of the divine love through entire body and above Sahasrara, let's pray Sri Mataji at this moment. We just need her surrenderance and her blessings, nothing else. We surrender all our queries, doubts, everything, troubles, whatsoever it is. At this moment, all the baggages are dropped at the lotus feet of Sri Mataji as we enjoy the blissful state of meditation in the presence of Sri Mataji. Please keep your attention in your heart where Sri Mataji resides. Let's feel her presence. And let's offer the flowers as per individual choice at the lotus feet of Sri Mataji. Tender heart, tender lotus feet are placed in your heart. Enjoy the feel of tender feet in your heart as Sri Mataji keeps her feet in your heart while you're offering your flowers. She is smiling, accepting your devotion and smiles and love as she returns to you with immense love and compassion as vibrations and the divine energy flowing into your entire body and surrounding. A beautiful aura is formed as you enjoy the fragrance of Mother's presence. Let's thank Srimataji for being there in our hearts, guiding us with her all love and compassion, choosing us to be as her children, as Sahajyogis and Yoginis. Let's foremost thank Srimataji for coming on this Mother Earth and blessing us for her gracious love and compassion. We can't thank enough for her love and compassion, for it is beyond words or any language. But words are very limited to thank her. So we humbly bow down our heads and say thank you, Srimataji, in our hearts. Please accept our prayers, Srimataji. Please help us to forgive everybody. Let's enjoy your love, share your love with each other as you share your love with us, as you forgive us. Give us the strength to forgive all our fellow brothers and sisters and families so that we establish Sahaja Yoga, Sahaj relationships, more of love and compassion. As we enjoy your love, Srimataji, let's spread your love and compassion through these instruments, which are yours. Okay. Jai Shri Mataji, let's listen to Nirmal Vani.
Today
It's a sad day for me because we'll be now partying. I may not be able to meet you in Bombay. Maybe for a year. It may not happen for some of you. And I would like to give you a little advice about the growth within yourself. It is believed by people that God is helping us and we are in His kingdom. So, whatever happens, He looks after us. It is true. But as you are the instrument of the God, you have to also look after yourself. For today's delay, I would like to apologize, but the delay comes because from Pune, Mr. Kulkarni was to come and see us, do this puja. Now, I told him, he's come now, that his wife is a negative lady. And he doesn't understand his own importance, I would say. As a leader, you must understand your importance. And another person who came, he asked, why don't you come with me? He said, I have to come with my wife. And that's how this delay has taken place, because he's not here. He said he'll come for puja, so the main thing was first to arrive here in time without a negative force pulling you. So we conclude that it is important that first of all we should know that in any way we should not try to have any negative forces attacking us or involving us or attaching to us. She may be your wife, maybe your husband, maybe your son, maybe your daughter, maybe anyone. You must see that that person is negative through vibration. And don't have anything to do with such a person. Never listen to such a person. Never agree to what that person says. And do as you please. Because in vibrations you will know that the person is negative. Of course, that doesn't give you a hand to sort of destroy another person or to completely finish SAHAJA Yoga in that person. But on the contrary, with love and proper advice, you have to tell that person that you are being negative. You are a negative person. We are getting negative vibrations from you. Now, that person may persist on the negativity. Maybe because he does not know how to get out of it, or maybe she does not know how to get rid of it, or maybe laziness, maybe that her arrogance, because such people can be very arrogant and adamant and high-ended, could be very arbitrary also, and could be so intelligent that they would cheat themselves with their own intelligence. They will not accept your advice, whatever it is. Try to tell them as far as possible. You have to go to a great extent. Because you are not here for them, you are here for yourself and for God. So you have no business to waste your energy with somebody who is a positively negative person. And in that, the approach should be such that you try to help that person as far as possible. Supposing she has some bad habits, she's taking drugs, all right. Try to take out that part of the drug and all that. Try to do whatever is possible. Give her bandhan, beat her with shoes. But your attention should not be completely towards one person who is negative. Normally in an ashram I have seen Mostly one negative person appears and the whole ashram gets upset. It's a very common thing because one nasty person can spoil the whole show. Like today, I had to spend some money with another nasty person just for nothing at all. And because she's negative, I had to fight it out myself. I didn't know how others are going to fight it out. But you have to tell frankly on the face that if you want to go to hell, you can go. If you want to go to God, then you should change yourself, you have to transform yourself, you have to be all right. Everyone can get cured. Lazy lumps are the only difficult things. Lazy people, because they have excuses. They are the most difficult things. Lazy people are the most difficult people I have seen. If the person is not a lazy person, it's very easy to make him do things. For a lazy person, everything is difficult because he is indulging into laziness. But one must remember one principle of Sahaja Yoga, which is very important. I think one should write it down in your heart. This is a very important essence of Sahaja Yoga, of how to grow. That you should know how to raise your kundalini. You should know how to meditate and to find out about your problems, your defects, and then remove them and raise your kundalini. If you cannot raise your kundalini, you cannot improve in Sahaja Yoga. Now the kundalini falls off with many things, as you know, if you have defects. Even supposing you have a weakness for your wife, you worry about her, you think about her, or your husband who is a negative person. The kundalini will be sucked down. It will be sucked down with all these negative attentions. Any kind of a negative attention you have, it could be sucked out. Let him sit this side. Datta, you sit here. They're disturbing them. Right? Come now. Be a nice boy. Sit on this one. Yes, on top. Good boy. Very nice boy. And such negative people always push forward. They'll sit in front of me. They'll be just there to trouble me. They'll never understand that we should be at the back. They are very great show-offs. They will sit just in front of my eyes. I see them just, I put my eyes straight forward, the person straight forward before my eyes. It's a sign that they're all the time trying to displease the goddess. All the time. Of course, your mother is such a funny goddess that she never gets displeased. But there are so many others who get displeased. So I wish I had known that. I really don't know. I think I'm nothing but forgiveness and I just don't recognize it. But it's a common point. A person who is a very positive person doesn't come forward much. Keeps out. Doesn't force me to do things. Otherwise they'll force me. Do this, sit down like this, I'll have this. Unless and until I tell you, you should not. Like I know some people, it's a headache to be with them. But they'll ask, should I give you tea? Should I bring this for you? Why? I'll tell you if I need. Will you take this? Will you take that? Would you have this? Would you like a white tea or a black tea or a yellow tea? I have no time to think about all these nonsensical things. And that's what distracts my attention from them. And they don't get, it's a vicious circle. They don't get my blessings. Linda, you are the one now. Go that side. You know that very well. And you are the one who will sit in front. Now, I can tell you how many are sitting in front of me. Most of them would be negative people. Except for Alexandra, I can see that. Another is Martin. Is she there? Martin catches very well. Yes, second one must be Martin. Yes, come along. Martin catches very much. And you people don't want to see that you catch. You people don't want to see that you catch. And then what happens that it affects the other person. The leaders are affected. Let's see, who is next? Babette is all right. Now who is next? Let's see. Behind her. She has eye trouble. She has a problem. She should not sit in front. She should be on the side. It's all right. I mean, I need not worry that far, but still, let us sit on the sides. This is, I've just pointed it out to you, that you can make out a negative person who has problems, first of all, complaining time. Anybody who is a complaining of nature is negative. Anybody who complains is negative. I never complain, do I? Did I ever complain? I've been to all of your programs anywhere. Did I ever complain that the bed is not all right? Suddenly the other day I discovered the bed on I sleep is really hard like a rock. Really. I just suddenly discovered because I sat on it. But I didn't complain to anyone. I said, it's all right, because I'm quite comfortable myself with it. So this is it. That shows a person who is not comfortable within himself is still negative. And such a person should try to keep out of Sahaja Yoga. That's the best way the person is going to be helped. For negative people also must remember, you must try to keep out of Sahaja Yoga. Don't try to show off, because such a person always wants to come forward. Why? Because he'll be blessed. Because he'll be saved. It's a kind of like a beggar coming to a rich man. But it's not so. In Sahaja Yoga, it's just the other way around. Everything is just the other way around. You can put everything the other way around, then you'll understand. In Sahaja Yoga, those who keep out of my sight are better blessed. Those who do not ask me questions whether I should have this or that are better blessed. Those who do not claim anything from me are better blessed. Those who do not challenge me are better blessed. Miracles happen, like in my passport. This has happened before also, I did not know in Australia. But Mr. Srivastava told me that my passport has expired, I must get the validity again sanctioned. When I came here, Warren told me at least 3 times. Then I asked Warren, should I go to Delhi to get it done? Because if I go to Hong Kong, how will I do it without a passport? And then I said, let's see. I opened the passport, it's already sanctioned for till 88. So, you see, for that one has to understand that we must know our priorities. We must know what is important. For me, it was important I had to go to Hong Kong. I couldn't find any time when I could go there at a time when it would not be very hot. And just it worked out for me. I don't have to go to Delhi for that. I am now ready to go. It has happened so many times. And even if something goes wrong with my passport or anything because of negative forces, I use it for an advantage. So even if somebody is a negative person, use it for a positive thing. Now example, I was going to America and I had sent my passport for visa. And my husband, who is so meticulous, had taken it. And they gave the visa for the last year. When I went to the airport, they said, what? This is the visa for the last year. No, for the 1 year ahead. 1 year ahead they had given. So they said, you can go next year, not this year. The visa is for next year. So I telephoned to my husband. That was time. It was a Sunday. He just got out of his bed. He ran up and down, poor fellow. He said, how is it I didn't see? I said, you didn't see? What has happened is that you didn't see. The fellow who did it was quite speedy, I think, so he gave me one year ahead. So now better find out. I mean, this is what happens to the speedy people. They'll give you for 1 year ahead. That's another extreme positivity. Now, then as a result of his running up and down, they all got shattered. You know, the Americans especially felt that, oh God, what a mistake it was. So they gave me visa for 5 years. So instead of feeling unhappy about the negativity and making miserable faces and make yourself miserable and me miserable with that, best is to laugh it out and use that negativity for your positivity. In the beginning only, it happened that once we were going to Nasik, and while going to Nasik, while going to Nasik, our car failed. And everybody said, Mother, your car never fails, how it has failed? I said, let it be. It's all right, it's very nice here. I can look around, I can see around and all that. They couldn't understand why I was so relaxed about it. So the car failed and it took about 1 hour. Now the people who were Sahaja Yogis before never used to cure anybody, never used to look at anyone, never used to raise anybody's kundalini, all very frightened. But as I was not there, they felt very challenged because there's such a big crowd there. They didn't know what to do. So they said, all right, we'll raise your kundalini. That's how they started doing it, and it's helping now, even now that you are doing it. Otherwise they would not touch it. So every disadvantage, every negativity is to be used for positivity. As I have told you before also, an example of a little cell going inside the Mother Earth, sees a big boulder there, goes round it, ties round it again and again and again, and uses it for further holding of the tree, for the support of the tree. That is what is wisdom. That is what is wisdom. And this wisdom comes through meditation, meditative method. So you must every day meditate and raise your kundalini, otherwise you cannot. I love you. I love you. Writing me 10 pages letters, which is impossible to read. Doing all kinds of things like that, and asking me questions morning till evening. Nothing is going to help you to understand me, or to understand yourself, or to understand Sahaja Yoga, or to grow in Sahaja Yoga. You may talk, discuss, do what you like. To understand Sahaja Yoga is to keep very happy faces, happiness within yourself, joy within yourself. Try to see the essence of joy in everything. Don't try to criticize, make yourself miserable. But to raise your kundalini every morning religiously, every morning, every night, raise your kundalini. Kundalini is like the nourishment, the water of life for the growth of your inner being. If you do not meditate, if you do not know how to raise your kundalini, you better try to learn it. Negative people always avoid that, because then they feel burnings, they feel this. Face it up for a while. Doesn't matter. Face it up, clear out yourself, and see that you raise your own kundalini. Don't blame your husband, don't blame your wife, don't blame your children, don't blame your atmosphere, nothing of the kind. You can go in the jungles every day. You can go anywhere you want to. If you want to do it, you can do it. But people must understand that now we are saints, and saints have to do that. You will be surprised if you start meditating, most of your problems will disappear, because all physical problems will be looked after by God. All material problems will be looked after Him. All other problems, family problems will be looked after Him. But the main problem is how to make you do it. It's like once you eat your food, your tongue can taste it, it gets the saliva, it goes down, it's all looked after. It goes down properly, down below, it is all, the juices are secreted, they know that the food is coming, it is digested in different parts, as it is, it's all built in. But you must put it in the mouth. And this is what is the mechanism of Sahaja Yoga is, that you must meditate and raise your kundalini in so many ways, in so many styles, in so many angles. I have said this again and again and again and again. But that's what we do not do. And know your purpose. You must know your purpose. Like as I said, that the leaders do not know their importance at all. They behave sometimes in a manner which I can't understand. They become so silly about their wives, their husbands, that I cannot understand. That's not important at all. If they are leaders, they have a responsibility. Secondly, the leaders must tell off people who are to be told off. It's very important. If you cannot tell off people, it's no use. And that's how the leadership is not going to be respected if you do not tell off people who are negative. One negative problem comes in, immediately they'll report it. I immediately know this is his wife or husband must be doing nonsense there. Immediately it is reported, this is happening, that is a sign of negativity. Immediately you can solve the problem. Give bandhans. The simplest way is to sit before my photograph and just say, Mother, please, this is the problem, finished. There's no need to take a telephone and telephone to me at about 2 o'clock in the night. Just do that. But the trouble is, you cannot, because your system has not yet reached that point. It's such a vicious circle. Your system must reach that point where the connection is absolutely there. You don't care for leadership, anything, but you care for your inner growth. If your inner growth is in that position, it will happen automatically. This is what it is very difficult for people to understand, that we have to be sensibly placed towards ourselves. Now, about the leaders, I would say this about others also, that we have to be very, very sensibly placed about ourselves. Are we sensible towards ourselves? Some old people behave like children. Some children behave like old people in the sense that start telling off, answering back, misbehaving. We must know our age, our group, everything, and behave in a manner that is dignified. In a small age also, if a child talks like a child, he can be very, very positive. I must tell you that I have had some very, very funny reports about some people which was so shocking that how did they arbitrarily behaved. And it's only thing that is behind is the sense of leadership. I wanted to be leaders. This wanted to be leaders. That wanted to be leaders. There's nothing like leadership in Sahaja Yoga. You don't know, your mother is too capable.
Jai Shri Mataji. Let's bow down to Shri Mataji and seek her forgiveness if we have done any mistakes knowingly or unknowingly during this collective meditation. And we also thank Shri Mataji for giving us this opportunity for the blissful meditation. Thank you for joining all brothers and sisters for the collective meditation. Those who want to leave can take bandhan and leave the session. Those who want to continue can continue and later take bandhan and leave meditation. May all have a blissful day ahead. Thank you, Shri Mataji. Thank you, Srimataji, for the wonderful opportunity. May you all have a blissful day.